Okay.
Why is a man so responsible for a woman insecurities if it's called self-esteem?
Why is a man responsible for what? Say that one more time.
Why is a man responsible for a woman insecurities if it's called self-esteem?
I think personally because when you're dealing with a man, you know, you gonna treat your man different from what you treat your homeboy, right? Boom. So what that goes to say is certain things in your relationship that you might share with that person or that you might do with that person that you're not gonna do with nobody else. So when a nigga come around and do some untrustworthy ass shit, it's like, you know, you breaking my trust, or you breaking whatever the fuck we got going on.
A lot of people say, not to mean to cut you off, but I'm trying to keep the comments, let them know we interacting.
No, you
good. A lot of people say, who said they was responsible? And another woman said, not responsible. And Queen D said, yeah, I don't know about that. So T kind of give them a backtrack on the question and kind of answer their question.
I mean, the question was literally why
was it from a man though? Was this question from a man or a woman?
It actually was from a male, and it was in the context of well, you made me like that, or you the reason I whoop.
Because you get so comfortable with your significant other, I feel like that has a lot to do with it too. Like you pillow talk with whoever you dealing with, and you how can I fucking say it? I think it's a deeper level of the type of shit that you share, and it all goes back down to, you know what I'm saying, why did you do that to me? Like, what did I do to deserve that?
Do I got any females that can get on here and expound on that for me?
What you think, Hayden? You think we responsible for a woman insecurities?
No, I don't think we responsible for no woman insecurity. Like a woman ain't responsible for a man insecurity. The shit is called self-esteem for a reason. So you gotta deal with them demons on your own. If you insecure, it's only bro, it's only you that could sit down and take out the time to get self-right or to remove those insecurities. Like with me, nigga go from when I'm gonna just use that. We're gonna use weight. I'm gonna use my weight. Nigga go from weighing like 185 to 300 pounds. If I'm insecure with my weight, I can't take on my significant other. I mean, it's up to me to get out there and work on it and get this straight. You know what I'm saying? But from what Tolliver speaking on, it do be looked upon as like other people be trying to put their insecurities off on their significant other.
Men do a pen rain comment. My bad, Hayden.
Men do it and women do it. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's just like happening. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be responsible for the next person happening, man. You got to be happy within yourself, and a person add to your happiness. If you're not happy with yourself, you will never be happy, no matter what that person do.
Check this out, Hayden. Do you feel like you should make sure that you got that part of you already instilled in you before you jump into a relationship? I feel like some people look for that. Like, I got these insecurities. I'm going to get with you so you can build me up, make me feel good about myself. Or do you think that people should work on themselves, love themselves, understand that self-love is the best love, and then go get into that?
Most definitely. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people already be in a situation, though. Like, you'll be dealing with somebody, bro. You'll be dealing with somebody for about a year or two before you realize what they real insecurities is. But at the end of the day, that will be in a perfect world, that will be it. Work on self and get self right. You know what I'm saying? Before you jump off into another situation, because most people do bring their baggage and they past into their present. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling Tolliver earlier when we was running, like, man, most people tend to try to drive a car looking in the rearview mirror, man. You can't drive no car watching your rearview the whole time. You're fucking fuck somebody else up. You know what I'm saying? So not to say that when you know what I'm saying, not to say when you're on that journey, you know what I'm saying, not to remember or pay attention. But at the end of the day, man, you can't live life moving forward if you steady, you know what I'm saying? Look at that shit don't go like, you know what I'm saying? But no, I mean, you could say that, but that's the perfect world, man. We gotta be honest with self, man. It's not the perfect world, so ain't nobody doing that. People not doing that.
Tamara, let me swap y'all right quick.
All right.
I agree with your take, bro.
Yeah, people not doing that, man. But at the end of the day, it's not a man's responsibility and it's not a woman's responsibility. At the end of the day, you do get into relationships and you do start dealing with people, and people tend to they pass off on you or tend to look to you to fix their insecurities
Damn, that's real.
and
Ryan said self-love is the best love. You can love yourself, but someone can make you question yourself. How? That's kind of like a double standard.
no, not though, because at the end of the day, it's basically what we speaking upon. She could love herself to death and get with an insecure nigga, and she could be as happy as she could be. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything, playing her part, trying to make a nigga feel 110% secure about self. But if he insecure, he insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that'll break her because she doing everything right, but he doubting and he questioning everything she doing. So it'll make her start thinking stuff, well, fuck, am I really doing, you know what I'm saying? Am I doing this right? Am I really fucking up? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit does like a real mental wall, man. Me at 34 years old, I can honestly say I done been through it. You know what I'm saying? Like dealing with a woman.
You done been through it your way or another way, like a
I
woman
done been
making you
through it.
insecure?
I done been through it as far as me dealing with a woman that's so used to toxic that she don't know what normal is. So you so scarred and so toe up on your past and what you done experienced and what you done been through. I make excuses for the red flags that you give me. So I'm trying to show you, you know, like I ain't like that last nigga, or I'm a good nigga, or I'm this, I'm that. I ain't like the rest, but no matter how much you try to show a motherfucker, they only see what they see, and they always dwelling on their past. And whereas too, I might be going to Tyler house to go sit down and get loaded and just chill and watch movies. The last nigga that she was dealing with, the last 2-3 niggas that she was dealing with, they used to be using that excuse they was going to go fuck some hoes. So now in her mind, that's what I'm going to go do. And I'm really sitting in this man's living room. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it just be simple shit like that. But you knowing that you just imagine, bro, you know for a fact, dog, that I'm gonna use you, the slut of them all. You know for a fact you with this woman, you 110 behind this woman, you ain't cheating, you ain't doing nothing, man. But this woman is steady accusing you of doing this, that, and the third, and you ain't like just, you know, bringing up your past. Just, man, at some point, man, it'll start playing mental war. Like, well, goddamn, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm trying to everything, you know, you compromise
I
everything.
always say, like, damn, you
Everything.
want to be my PO or you want to be the love of my life? Like, I feel like I'm on probation. Shit, don't make this a probation game. Like, we understand what I was and what I am, however you want to put it, but I'm trying to work towards that. You got to give me a chance.
My
I feel
guy,
like anybody got to open up and at least give a man a chance.
my guy Pierre said he had the answer. I tried to add him on here. I don't know what's going on with his.
I think he on. You on? What you got?
What's up, bud? How y'all doing?
We doing all right. What about you?
I'm doing the hype, man. Last time I was kind of hard on a woman, my bad. But it depends on the type of woman that you come across. Brother that's down there with the orange shirt smoking the cigarette, he has some good points, and he right. And a lot of times, I always tell youngsters that work with me are in the streets, just because you with somebody or you was in a long relationship or you think you know somebody don't mean that person for you. But what I think with insecurity in a woman, what she probably saying or that question is this. It's like, okay, say I feel like when a man really meet a true woman, that woman gonna have his back. She gonna look out for him. She gonna make sure his bag's packed. She gonna make sure he have a sandwich. She gonna watch out for his niggas in the streets that's snaking him and everything, and turn help him take his 50 cents and turn it into $2 and $3. So as men, when we get them $2 or $3, we gonna go cut up fuck that. We gonna go out in the streets. You know, we gonna do our thing, and we gonna forget about who got us where we at. And it ain't that she a weak woman, that she bleed in. She bleed in you. She know what you're gonna do. Know your failure. Know you just like you know your mama. So what I'm trying to say is we can break her insecurity down and make her feel less of herself because she put everything into uh to you making both of y'all as one. You know what I'm saying? I never hear people say we as one. It's me, you, and this, that, and another. And yeah, I was raised by a bunch of women and I've seen it a bunch of times, good women going bad and scoring by, helping the wrong type of guys out. But yeah, we can make women insecure.
But look though, that's truthful. Everything you said, truthful and facts. But like everybody still have to have some type of responsibility for what they allow. So whereas too, if she dealing with me and I tore her down and she started dealing with you and you uplifting, is it your fault is it your fault she allowed me to tear her down and her taking out me as her pass out on you who was her present?
Oh, you talking about like
Back?
bringing bad baggage from a
Yeah.
different
That's
relationship into the new one?
basically what Tolliver was speaking on. Like I mean, niggas get what insecurities come from. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
again, it's still because that's just like with you. You could be a good dude, and you could deal with a woman that done dealt with one of us three that done tore her down, and she could handle you bad and tear you down and play and have you with a going through a mental war. And now it's like a cycle. It's like a revolving cycle. I tore
Yeah.
her down, she tore you down, you tore the next down. You see what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this. So if you feel that way, why in the beginning? Well, in the beginning, that's just like a meeting stage, right? So everybody gonna lie or try to be something that they really ain't to depress the next person, right? But sometimes I just feel like as males, they have a lot of scorned women out here, bro. To be honest, we gotta, as males, we have to test their fate sometimes and test to see before we get ourselves deeply involved in something, because I just got out a 2-year relationship with a woman that stayed in Texas. I was living in Texas, and I thought I knew her, and she brought all her baggage from her last relationship and baby daddies and stuff, and then try to lash that stuff on me. But only thing I was doing was trying to help the situation. It's like you said, but it got to the point where, I'm not finna mess with my mental just to please you. You
But
get
see,
what I'm saying?
it's crazy though because they got some people, some women, some men that will try to stick around because they
You ain't
they
you ain't gonna
You
change in
right,
no way.
Fonz, you right. Let them know, Fonz. I'm listening to y'all. Go ahead. I'm
they
in the
It
comments.
ain't gonna in that situation when you get to a point where you going past the third or fourth round, dealing with that, the male ain't gonna change in the female. That mean y'all not meant for each other. Though. Just bottom line, just pack it up and move on. Maybe you could work out down the line, but don't force something that ain't gonna work.
hey, you know what's crazy though about that moving on thing?
You got
If a woman move, if a woman, you know what I'm saying, going through it and she move on, right? It's gonna be paraded as she had to leave. She did that for self, to better
right.
herself, to get her peace, this, that, and the third. And I get it.
The difference in the narrative.
But if a
Yeah.
man do it, that ain't that. It's you folded on her. You kicked her while she was down.
You leave your
You know what I'm
fam.
saying? Folded under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it ain't pain. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying? Like don't get me like you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I get it. Like for me as a man, when I hear men talk like, yeah, man, I couldn't deal with it. I shot out. Cool. But for the most part, it's gonna be looked at as the coward out. You ran off. You ran
Why,
from your problem. You
why
know
you why you feel like that stigma even exists?
Say that what? Just ask
what
that question.
Why she talking about cap in the comments? Why you feel like that stigma even? Why you feel like why is that accepted as going get your piece and going here, girl, do what's best for you, and you curling when it's on the male perspective.
That's just what it is as a man.
that's
I
what it
mean,
is, my nigga.
that's
Like
just what it is.
end of the
Yeah.
day, at the end of the day, bro,
Ain't no answer for that.
men are not like how they speak about unconditional love, right?
Talk about it.
Men don't get that same unconditional love that women, kids, and pets get.
Men get conditional love.
They get conditional, and and it's based on the conditions of what a man could do, what a man brings to the table, how he could provide, if he a leader, this, that, and the
We
third.
are not women bashing. I would love for
And
some
I'm not woman bashing at all, man. I was raised by a single woman.
saying, Cap, you got to get on here and
It's just facts. You know what I'm saying? I heard that spoke by Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was just like, man, that's just what it is. That's just like vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? And feelings and emotions. You know what I'm saying? With women, it's cool. If a woman get emotional, if a woman get emotional and she crash out, fuck up a nigga car, jump on social media, put it out there, it's gonna be somebody hurt her feelings, she in her feelings. You know what I'm saying? Girl, don't do that. It's gonna be all right. Fuck that nigga. This, that, and the third. Man, if a nigga get on internet and do all that shit, he's a bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
The bitch ass nigga, yeah, look, he on that bitch putting their business out there. It's not the same. It's not looked upon as he mentally fucked up or he going through something. Nigga ain't no. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's like a double standard on some shit.
not used to a male expressing himself in a healthy manner, basically.
Yeah. It's not looked at like what women do and men do is not looked upon as the same, bro. And that's just what it is. Yeah, I mean,
Pierre, let me try to get one of these females up in here right quick.
they got some women, don't get me wrong, they got a lot of women that'll, you know what I'm saying, that'll hold the fort down and whatever the case may be, but we speaking like overall, 100%. If you line up 10 women, out the 10, you might have 2. You know what I'm saying? Or 3. It ain't no high rate. It ain't no, shit, no. Men expressing themselves is going to be looked at as bitch shit. A nigga bitching, complaining, whining, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? They look at it. It's not the same. Man. Women doing that is venting. You know what I'm saying? If a woman nagging a man, is she kept? She love him and this, that, and the third. If a man go to nagging, it's him being insecure, or him on some bitch shit, or that's just what it is.
Y'all stay
I mean, I see them comments. One that say that's a lie. I mean, you can't
Of
really
course,
say how a man feel. That man 100% correct. We
of
never
course.
ever could vent to nobody.
And it's
So
crazy
we say
because a
something.
lot of people don't
Talk to
know.
her, DD.
A lot
We
of
a bit,
Talk to her,
we a
DD.
bitch
Hey,
ass
pin
nigga.
it.
a lot of
Pin
people don't.
DD
I'm gonna
comment,
tell you,
T.
but it's the difference, bro. See, I can't even see the comments, and you know what I'm saying. And I mean, I ain't really worried about the comments because at the end of the day,
Hey, T.
she
Pin
might be
DD
speaking
comment.
from her truth. You get what I'm saying? Her truth is her truth. My truth,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. My experiences as a man.
What you went through.
Hey, this what they on fire about. When you said what you said about the conditional love, I'm in the comments like, well, I don't know a woman that's just gonna meet a nigga that ain't got shit and love him up and down and around.
Never
Like
have
if
I.
I try to talk to you and I charm you and I'm just being a man that my mama brought me up to be and I
Yeah.
court you the right way. But once we get in depth of conversation and you say and I let you know, yeah, I ain't got shit. I sleep on my mama couch.
It's
I
quick.
ain't with the woo. I
It's
got
quick.
dreams and all these aspirations, but I ain't got shit. Man,
Hey,
come on,
hey,
man.
It's quick.
hold on. Let's time out. What you mean a man ain't got shit? Like,
All right. Put it
I
this way.
mean, let me know. I mean, cause a man,
Me the
it's
fuck.
different. It's different levels to that shit now.
No, look. I'm gonna ask this question, and I want you to
I
answer.
just want that. Before you ask, I just want that question answered. Like, what you mean a man ain't got shit? Like, what you talking about?
No job, no
Hold
car,
on.
No job,
no
I,
house.
no
okay.
house, no car.
So you saying that man so he basically a buster that a woman should pay him no attention.
No, what he's saying is a woman wouldn't pay him no attention. That man can have $1 million thought process and be going through it. Don't know
See,
how.
and there you go. I go on my drawing, show you paperwork. See, the
But I'm
thing
saying
is,
Hey, we need some women on here. I get
I
off
get
here. Let some
flash
women
one
get
on
on.
me.
he could have $1 million
I get in the
thought
comment.
process.
Get a
But
woman in here.
you gotta get out, my G.
I would, but flash me. I want somebody to answer that question.
They gonna answer one of them.
All right, you flash me out.
you gotta exit out. You gotta press the X. Nigga about to be 35 years old, man. Nowhere have I ever heard of a multi-million dollar woman meeting a broke
Hey,
nigga.
put rain on
Like,
here. Put rain on here. Put rain. Somebody say no stuff, no love.
No, I'm about to dog all y'all ass out.
Why, man? What you about to dog?
Hold on, give her
That
the
shit
flow.
that
Let
y'all on
them
here
talk.
saying about females, y'all down bad.
Oh, look.
Y'all
You got
down
the
bad.
flow.
Wait,
You got the flow.
Wait. Before you do that, though, this is what the nigga saying, though. A nigga not dogging women at all. A nigga just speaking their truth. At the end of the day, you can't tell me that you don't know. I don't know how many homegirls you got or whatever the case may be, but you cannot tell me that you don't have one or two homegirls that their approach to men is what you could do for me.
Yeah, they do have females like that, and they also have females that's not like that.
They have those too, but at the end of the day, it still don't change the fact of if you line up 10 women, line up 10. Out of those 10,
It's
8 out of those 10, you might get 3 that don't care about that, man, but guaranteed 7 gonna be, yeah, man, if a nigga can't do nothing for me, I don't want to fuck with him, and that's just the truth.
So, Rain, let me ask you something. Is it because you stable and you got your shit together to where you will accept that? Or is it because whether you was broke or was doing bad or doing good no matter what?
Okay, so even if I had my shit together and I meet a nigga, and he ain't got his shit together, but I fuck with the nigga, I'm gonna help him get his shit together. We gonna grind together, cause I'm not where I want to be in life.
So a nigga can approach you and not have shit, and you gonna consider it, depending on how he come and who he is.
Your first date y'all gonna take, you gonna have to find.
Yeah, you gonna have to pay for it.
You're gonna have to go pick him up from his mama house. You're gonna have to pay for everything y'all got. He don't have nothing. You accept that.
Yeah, I will accept it. Yeah, if I'm fucking with a nigga, yeah, I would. I don't
Listen to what you're saying.
Money. Let me tell y'all something. Money, y'all think money just is everything. I don't give a fuck about no money. I don't give a fuck about no money. Because if I fuck with a nigga, I fuck with him. I'm not fucking with him for his money or for what he could do for me.
But a nigga not speaking.
So I pay for it. Yeah, I pay for it. What? Yeah, I pay for all of it.
I'm not speaking on somebody that you know. We're not talking about.
It ain't gotta be nobody y'all know. That's just my heart. That's how I am, and I always been like that.
Yes, yeah. I'm not speaking on nobody that you know. I'm not speaking like you dealing with a man and he fall off. I'm talking about a junkie on the street.
Not a junkie head. Not a junkie head.
Well, look,
not a junkie.
Not a junkie.
Not a junkie.
A nigga
with a
nigga.
One of them fresh ass niggas that's on their mama couch.
But I'm saying, like, see, they might be taking it as they'll be dealing with a nigga and he fall off and they run off and it's fucking. No, that's not what I'm talking about. We just saying, like, a man that you never seen a day in your life, man, and you walked in Walmart to go buy something and this man is outside pushing baskets and he don't have no car. He ain't even made his first kick yet. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you work at Walmart, love, you doing something.
He ain't got no place to stay, not a car.
You ain't got no place to stay.
And he shoot his.
You trying.
And he trying. I'm talking about haircut fucked up, beard all over his face.
Haircut.
He shoot his.
He gonna get that haircut. We gonna shake you back.
If the roles was reversed, would y'all choose? Hey, to be honest, bro, like in the last 2 years, women just really started bossing up, like to where it's like, damn, like to where a nigga start looking around like, damn, like, you know. But back then, like women, I mean, growing up, I ain't really know too many women that just had a bag. Like,
yeah.
To be honest, like
I don't know too many niggas that had a bag neither.
Right. I graduated 2010, so during that era in college, I ain't know no women that just had no bag. Probably a few with a nice car, but so yeah. I mean, I'm used to that. I'm gonna get with you. You probably ain't got shit. I mean, like Gates say, I'm gonna turn some trash into cash.
For the most part, though, you don't really.
Not a good look of a shit, a good hook. I'm about to turn some trash into cash.
You don't really know too many men. I don't know too many men that go into a situation with a woman looking for a woman to take care of them, though. A man. I'm talking about a man, not a little boy. And on top of that, if you sit down, the facts, man, they asking about would a man take a woman that don't have nothing? How many multi-dollar niggas you done seen meet a regular ain't got shit, took her out of mama house and made her a boss? Come on,
so I think females want to do
players, ain't no players, NFL players, rappers.
Well, what make you think females want to do that neither?
How many rich females you know do it?
None.
We
You
not
cannot
talking.
name not one. You
Oh,
cannot
yeah, that's
not
what we
one
talking about. We can
female
only talk
that
about the
regular nigga that don't have nothing that turned his light on. Not one. Not one. None.
We not
Not a
talking.
Oprah, not a nobody, not a Halle Berry, not a Nicki Minaj, not a nobody, man. You hear
come on,
about more
come on,
ball
man.
players, more NFL football players, more rappers and entertainers taking regular strippers that's just strippers, and ain't nothing wrong with them. I like the club. That's a regular female that might be sleeping on her grandma's couch.
Man, $35 ain't no fucking haircut, man. Hey, you a barber. Hold on. Niggas say, how much is an average haircut these days, ladies?
Right.
Everybody talking about $35.
It is like 35, 40. How much it is?
Man, that 40, that's where
Boy,
it started.
that's
40 is the minimum. You go in that bitch and get a good little treatment, it's a $50 haircut.
60.
For real.
Ryan, let me swap you out.
You go ahead.
$45, 40, 60.
Right.
Shout out to D Lady is blessed. She hit it on the head, 60.
Yeah, 60 ball.
And I've been knowing that nigga all my life, and I pay it. Oh, what y'all talking about? Who we got on here? Damn, why she got off that quick? Who that was?
China, I think.
Man, Ed, every female you see. Woman hairstyles be 300 and up, though. That's why you're not about to take a nigga that can't do that.
On God.
Of course, you going to take me on when you can pay the little 60 and get me right.
And,
But you know what I'm saying?
oh, you talking about just they hair, man, not to mention the fucking they nails and they fucking feet. That's $1.50 off the flop.
Because I'm going to be honest. When I used to see them memes that say send your girl $1,500 to get her hair, I used to be like, bro, y'all reaching. Like, niggas tripping if they doing that. Like, what? Is you out your mind?
But now,
Until I really talked to a female that she really told me, yeah, once you get the hair, like they really paying $500 or $600 for
just for the hair.
shit.
Just
and then you get your feet, your nails, your lashes, your wax.
My nigga.
That's a band and some change.
Women pay down there $400-$500 for the hair before they even get the wig made or get it installed.
That's why you need to come fuck with me. Y'all losing out.
Hey.
Come save money over here with me. I'ma wax that motherfucker for you. I'ma glue them molasses on for you. The only thing I can't do is the wig. Everything else I'm gonna get together for you. Yeah, all that.
I got another question over here, bro. How and or why is a woman's feelings more valuable than a man's feelings?
Man, we gotta get women on here. This shit gonna get biased, bro. It's gonna look like we bashing women, bro.
Yeah, I promise to God, I'm going down the line.
I'ma just get out. I'ma get out.
It's just
it's three. Like we need some women in here.
Though, like women, you gotta think about it, bro. These questions, they good questions, but women gonna go against the grain with that every time. They're gonna go against the grain with that because at the end of the day, they're not gonna want to be looked at as a bad person. And nigga ain't saying that shit to down talk or down play no woman. It's just that's what niggas be going through. That's how niggas be feeling. Niggas just don't express themselves or put their feelings on the table because shit, at the end of the day, a nigga don't want to be looked at as bitching. But niggas really feel, man. I've been cutting that for 14 years, man. You could only imagine the stories that a nigga done heard from niggas talking about what they be going through at the house, man. They wife don't even be knowing like how they really be feeling. They can't express themselves. When they go to try and express themselves, the deliverance might not be right. So it's looking at as a nigga getting disrespectful or a nigga fussing or a nigga bitching or something like.
Or you always complaining.
Yeah. Like so niggas don't do it.
Why a woman feels so much more valuable than a man?
Wait, what was the question?
Why is it, or why does it seem that a female's feelings are so much more valuable than a man's feelings? How'd it go?
Don't get on here with that line either.
We're not gonna bring last week Trent Talk into this week, okay? All right.
If it don't fit, you must have quit now. So correct.
That's an opinion. I mean, I don't feel like my feelings are more valuable than anybody else's. It's just a lot of men don't seem to express their feelings. So it's like women are more expressive. So it's like, if you're not telling me how you feel, or you know what you got going on, then how am I supposed to know? Like, I don't feel like my feelings are more important than yours. But if I don't know what you're going through, how am I supposed to talk to you or help you with your feelings?
Why not ask?
Because when you ask a man how he feeling, and
Man,
none niggas got out of their mind, nigga just, you know,
man,
nigga just going through shit right now. We don't want to hear that.
But when a
That's
nigga go to tell,
that's
but when a nigga go to tell you his truth, they don't want to hear that either.
that's you. I can't speak on no other woman. That's not me, because I be all ears. I'm trying to listen what's going on, but I don't want to hear.
Hey, pin that,
Man,
T. Pin that. Pin
nigga just going through something right now, you know. And the whole time it just be like, you know, you stressed out behind work or money or some shit like that. Like, I'm not gonna keep asking you what you got going on, and you keep diverting to, man, you know, nigga really don't want to talk about it. Why don't you want to talk about your feelings? We grown. Say what you want to say.
Because expressing in today's time, man, to men, expressing your feelings is looked as weakness. Being vulnerable is a state of being weak, and men are brought up and raised to not be weak and
are
not
you going?
not
Oh,
be that. So it's like when a nigga go to expressing themselves, they have some that'll listen, like you say, you'll listen, but then they have some people that's looked upon as you complaining, you bitching, you whining. Like a nigga might be stressed out about money, right? And they say, you know, a lot of people, a lot of women, you hear that shit all the time. I don't give a fuck about money. Money ain't nothing. Ooh. I get it. I ain't the nigga that cherishes money, but at the end of the day, I respect it because there's nothing you could do out here in this world without it. But a nigga might be stressed out about work because he ain't getting the hours, right? Bills still coming in. But bills still coming in, niggas paying bills, nigga got kids, nigga got that responsibility. You still got your girl, that's a responsibility. She want to go here, she want to go there, she can do that. A nigga just might not have it to do it. A nigga stressed the fuck out because it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a problem if a nigga can't deliver. Like I say, that's the world and that's the way shit is looked upon, man. Like men is all about what a man can bring to the table. And if a nigga ain't feeling like he's providing or he feel like he's struggling or whatever the case may be, nigga be going through it mentally. It's a mental war. Go on, work them
Okay,
16 hours, working them 16 hours a day. And most people like I say, like with my nigga T, he drive trucks, he go to work, he get off, he got his clothing line, you know what I'm saying? They clothing line, you gotta fulfill them orders, man. Before you know it, man, a nigga been in grind and hustled damn near 20 hours out that day. And still don't feel like they done made it. Ain't making enough.
hey,
Nigga
She
be
ain't gonna
stressed
help.
out.
She ain't a help either. She
that
ain't help.
that
And the
brings
whole time, and then it's the whole time a nigga doing that, all you got is a motherfucker in your ear complaining about how you don't have time, how you
that's
not spending time. And well, fuck, like you want the lavish life, you want all these nice things, you got all these bills. I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, trying to help you better yourself and some more shit. It's like, well, goddamn. So you know when a nigga really, it sounds like a nigga complaining. You know what I'm saying?
Bonds say most of them ain't got no dad in their life. That's why they don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah, you can't say that though. You can't say that though because a lot of them do have their dad in their life and they act the way they act because they spoiled because of their daddies.
mm-hmm.
Cause I know for a fact I don't have no daughters. I got all niggas, but my goddaughter and my nieces, it be straight. Yeah, man. Fuck a nigga if he can't. You know what I'm saying? If he can't do what your dad or your uncle do, fuck him. Like that's what it is. So yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with not having no daddies because you gotta sit down.
Nika, what's Cap? Like, I'm gonna get off and y'all put Nika on. Put
Hold
Nika on there. She stayed talking about Cap.
I mean,
on.
I'm not saying
Lex,
that you
you
wrong
still have
what you're
time for
saying, but
you talking about you still gotta make time for your lady through all the streets.
Say the
yeah, you
streets.
gotta prioritize your relationship. And I'm not saying that, you know, you gotta spend all your time looking in your girl's face. That's not possible. Everybody go to work. It's not possible to look in your significant other face all day, every day. But you do prioritize your relationship because, like, okay, you go to work, come home, take a shower, and go to sleep. Like, you don't think that lady's gonna be like, okay, well, damn, like, you don't want to sit down, have a conversation, you don't want, you know, talk, you know. I mean, it's just like, it's
So
really
so
all about what
listen.
you.
So listen. With whoever let's just say in the past, whatever your latest stance was with a man, he was able to express himself to you.
Yes.
And you accepted it?
Yeah, okay, because I'm a very emotional and expressive person. So I expect the person that I'm with to be expressive as well, because I'm not going to sit here and harbor my emotions and my feelings. I expect you to be an open book with me too. So if I'm trying to get you to express yourself to me and you telling me, oh, it's nothing, or I don't want to talk about it, that annoys me, because it's like we're not going to get anywhere in this relationship because you want to be so closed off. You can't
That
be
shouldn't
closed off
annoy
in a
you though. That
relationship.
shouldn't annoy you. You should that point right there. He need comfort. You supposed to come in and be like, baby, look,
You
you
can't
can
comfort a man you don't know what's wrong.
you can talk to me about
And
whatever. You ain't gotta hold that shit in. Let that shit out. I'm
you
here for
most
you.
definitely comfort a man without. You could most definitely comfort a man and make a man feel comfortable enough to open up. Cause nigga don't want to open up.
Soon as I don't give you
A
what
nigga
you
might
think
not
I
want
should give
to
you,
talk alone there. Nigga might lay
you
down and get his
annoyed.
back rubbed.
What
A
the
nigga
fuck
might
you
just want.
annoyed for?
A nigga might just want
That's it. Like
to rub his
that's
back.
like when I ask my son, "What's wrong with you?" Nothing, bro. What's wrong with you? Nothing, man. What is wrong with you, man? You can talk to me. What it is? Let it out. What's going on? Sometimes a man need that too.
Okay, so if you giving all that and they still not,
Uh,
I mean, it's different people. There are women that gonna be like, look, I ain't about to keep asking your dumb ass what the fuck wrong with you. I'm about to go sleep. There are women that's like that.
They got
But
so
I mean,
ain't even gonna ask you what's wrong. They just gonna go about their business. They don't.
and there are some.
They
I
got
can
somebody that
only
don't
speak
care
for
enough.
me. I can only speak for me, and I know some females. They be like, I don't give a fuck what they got going on. I don't hear that complaining that shit. Go to work and pay these bills and shut up. I
So
know
look.
women like that.
So check this out. So the fact that you a woman and you know women like that, right? When a nigga like me or T or J get on this bitch and we talk about women like that, and you just say you know women like that, why is it cap? Cap. No, you lying. No, y'all bashing. No, we not.
Because y'all be making general
You
statements.
just,
You gotta.
you just said it yourself that you know women like that. So that means what
Y'all
I'm
be
saying.
making general
It's time.
statements. Y'all gotta clarify some women, because y'all be making it seem like, oh, all women just don't get. I'm
Nah,
Bro,
like,
we
all
ain't
we
women
gotta
done
not.
said
clarify.
that multiple times on here. We're not saying all women. We know that they just like men. They have bitch ass niggas that do bitch ass shit. We
Hey,
know
put
this.
tomorrow on. Nobody get off. Put tomorrow on.
We know this already.
uh,
It's
uh,
it ain't bashing all women. A nigga understand that they got women that care. They try and they do their part, and they got fucked up niggas that fuck that up, and vice versa. They got good niggas out here that meet fucked up women and they fuck that up. Like we said all that already.
But my thing is, you can't screen everybody that you want to talk to. Of course, you're gonna meet some fucked up people in your
Right.
life, but it's like, a lot of women and men meet messed up people, and they tend to carry that into their next.
She must have made a mistake and pressed the little exit button. But that's the same thing I just said with old boy that was just on the people bring baggage and old toxic shit into the. But
All right, this is what I think. I think at the end of the day, before anything, a man is still a human being.
thank you.
So he have feelings. And just like with my last situation, I went like we was, it was like the communication was off, and that was not normal for us. So, I personally went to him and I'm like, well, like, what's going on? Like, if you need to talk, lay it out on the table, whatever it is, we'll figure it out. But I still got shut out. So it's like at that point, what do you want me to do?
I mean, I
You know
get.
what I'm saying? Like, I can be there for you, but I can only be there for you for, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can, because you're not even letting me in to let me know what's really going on with you. And you know what I'm saying? So, and don't get me wrong, I'll hound you about what's wrong with you, but I'm not going to beg you to tell me what's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you your space. Then whenever you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you want to talk about it, okay, then let's talk about it. But it never got to that point. So I was like, okay, well, what do we do from here? Because you obviously don't want to talk to me about what's going on with you.
So I mean, I can't. Like I said, everybody is not you. Everybody's not her. You know what I'm saying? And I most definitely wouldn't advise you to beg nobody to tell. You know what I'm saying? To tell you what's going on, because as a man, I'm not gonna beg no woman to tell me what's going on. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I'm paying attention enough to know you off, what's up. After
Right.
you tell me nothing, it's gonna be like, all right, well, when she ready to talk about it, she ready to talk about it. But like I said, man, that shit just, I don't know, man. Like I said, that shit be most men, man, most men be embarrassed to talk about some shit. Or like I say, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's a,
Man,
But it goes back to
well,
a man being brought up as a child, and they telling the man, you know what I'm saying, like, you a boy, men not supposed to cry, type shit. Like, niggas have feelings. Like, bitch, if you don't cry, let that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the Lord ever blessed me to have children
this
and I have a son, I wouldn't want my child to be emotionally fucked up like that. Like, I need you to know at the end of the day, you're a person, you have feelings. So
you.
however you feeling, huh?
I'm talking about her. She kept this the one that been saying cap the whole time we've been
Yeah,
talking.
No, let
so
that lady finish.
yeah,
Go.
so I wouldn't want my child to be emotionally fucked up like that. Like, I need you to know that at the end of the day, you are a human being with feelings. So however you feeling, you need to let that out, because if you keep that bottle up, what good is that gonna do you? Because I'm the type of person, I grew up not expressing the way the way that I felt about certain shit. And to this day, with certain situations, I be fucked up about that shit. Like, and it causes all different types of problems. Like, niggas be out here, they be having anger issues, they be having all kind of, it goes back to, you know what I'm saying, like, I can't express myself, so like I don't even much have nobody to talk to type shit. Like it's just different shit that shouldn't even go on, but it starts as a child for a man. You can't cry. Like what? Like, what you mean? You telling me I can't tell you? You know what I'm saying? That hurt my feelings.
They go with both of them. It ain't just what you saying with men. It be with men and women. You have mom
So
and you have dad issues. That's women having daddy issues and men having daddy issues. That's a whole nother.
boy, they
That's
got out here that's got mommy.
whole nother topic for a whole nother day.
yeah.
Understood.
But you've been hollering cap since we've been on here. You had some what's talk to us.
Me, I've been hollering Kel. Cause what y'all saying is Kel. Okay, let me see that. Let me say it like this. If we in a relationship, we together. I'm confused as to why as though how niggas sit up here. I don't know how many of y'all doing it, but I do know a few. How many of y'all sitting up here saying okay with giving y'all woman bank account information, this and third, but you can't trust me enough to sit up here and talk to me and tell me what you got going on?
Right.
Like, how old are we? Like, let's be real. At what age do y'all come out and say, like, you know what? I know this not right. I know I need to get help for this. Like, stop. What's wrong with society? Black people, y'all don't take accountability. Y'all know y'all in some situations. Y'all know y'all mind messed up. So when do you say, you know what? I need help in this situation?
Oh, look at Tree said. Tree said. That's my best friend.
Like
Mm.
when do you say that? Like, come on, let's be realistic. Like that's and I think that's what be the problem. Like people not realistic when it comes to certain situations. So my whole thing is how you sit up here, you trust me with all this, but you can't sit up here and say, well, babe, I'm saying, babe, what's up? What's wrong? What you got going on? And then it got some women that you probably, but if you feel as though you can't talk to this woman like this, why you with her?
And
I ain't
after
gonna lie. I can't answer like I could answer the question what you talking about with the bank, well, the bank shit and paying. Like, as a man, it's put on the man's table as being a provider. So
Okay,
a nigga giving you his bank information to pay bills. You feel me? To take care of handle business. That has
okay.
nothing to do with his
What's the
person.
difference? So, but that's that shit. A woman can sit up here and snatch your whole life just like this with your bank information.
man, you think
So what is different? What is no no
And
no?
guess
What is
what?
the difference
I didn't
between
say
that
that.
and that? If there's no difference, they hold the same weight at the end of the day.
Like I say, I
I could
get what you're saying,
I
but
couldn't
most niggas don't look at it like that. A nigga look at it as
But who? But okay.
responsibility.
But who fault? Okay, good. So where the accountability come in? Who fault it is?
me
Nigga,
not
Boy,
yeah.
I'm
You could
pretty
say,
much
look, you could say, and I get that. Like I was saying earlier about everybody
okay.
having to take accountability for self, but at the end of the day, like she just said, it's about how you been raised. So if you been raised like this and this what you been getting taught your whole life, man, all that, man, shut up with all that whining, shut up with all that crying. Don't nobody want to hear about all that complaining, man. Look, handle business. This what you supposed to do. That's what a nigga grow up understanding and knowing. So that's what you stuck on. A nigga know in their mind, man, sitting down, whining, crying, and expressing myself, man, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody really give a fuck about what I'm going through. Like, at the end of the day,
But
all
have you tried?
I'm concerned
You
with
tried?
is paying these bills. And
Did you try? Did you try?
did you try what? Expressing
Did you
yourself?
try to talk to your significant other about something? Don't say you can't do nothing if you ain't never tried to do it.
I could say that I've tried.
I could say
You say most men tried?
I could say that I've tried.
No,
All y'all
not
men on
most
here,
men.
y'all most men, y'all say
No,
y'all tried to express
no,
yourself.
And
no.
I
Yeah,
I think more the problem.
I tried with everybody.
trying to get money, not
I think
communicate.
more the problem.
What you said, baby? If you happy,
I
you
think
happy. If you
problem
not, you not. What is that?
in a male, say y'all ask, what the problem is? What the problem is? Okay, they give you that vulnerable moment. They give you that emotional unload, and the buck stopped there for y'all.
How it's up there?
You're asking me. I mean, you're asking a question. I can't really
Okay.
that myself. I'm giving you a situation.
Okay.
They come to you with the issues, and they stop right there. I mean, what a feedback, what a follow up be with that?
Okay, so the
The
follow
The
up
next
is
day, babe, how you doing today?
in
What
which
you got going on? Women ain't asking y'all that.
No.
that's
Yeah, I'm not.
crazy. That's crazy.
I
That's
find it
crazy.
hard
That's
to believe.
insane
Like
to me. That's
like
insane to me. Cause
like
I could call a friend
it's crazy though
and I'm gonna
because it's
ask them
like,
how their
How
day
you
was going.
doing? How you doing today?
You know what I'm saying?
What you
What's
got
going
going
on? How
on
you doing?
today?
What
hey,
you had? Like,
you know what's crazy though? A nigga could express their feelings, right? A nigga could express their feelings, and they might express like they might express what they're expressing or whatever the case may be, and it might be some shit that you doing or the woman doing. You feel me? Might be asking what's wrong,
Right, K
and
Sweet.
a nigga might lay it on the table. They might tell they truth of what they thought process is about what's going on, how shit going on. Like a motherfucker might be telling a motherfucker might be telling they significant other so much as, man, you spend too much money, you be spending too much unnecessary money, you be doing too much unnecessary shit. Woo, woo, woo. A motherfucker is not gonna really hear exactly what a man is trying to say. What they gonna hear is a man attacking them and
What type of women is y'all dealing with?
I mean, shit, reality of it is, man, just because, like I said, you line up 10, you might get 3 that might think like y'all. Man, they got 23 motherfucking people on here. I'm not saying everybody's the same, but I'm just speaking of what men go through, man. I'm talking about, like I said, I've been a barber for 14 years, man. You can only imagine the shit that I hear. I'm talking about from me talking to men that plant operators, pay everything, pay all the bills, woman work to just spend money on what she want, and
But
it,
who conditioned it? Who allowed it?
I mean, shit, in today's time, I mean, that's what everybody be talking about, huh?
No. Forget what in today's time. We talking about what's going on in your household. Fuck all that other shit. What's going on?
Well,
Y'all
he
living
conditioned it.
everybody living these imaginary lives with social media and what the memes say. Fuck all that. What you doing in your household?
Well, you gonna say
shit run? You gonna let it run?
he conditioned that then because that's what he was taught.
So who's supposed to change it?
Shit, who? I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
As a man, what you supposed to be doing? That's the thing. It's a lot of men out here don't know how to be head of household.
Right.
Because let's be honest. Let's be real. That head can't move without that neck. So first of all, y'all gotta be a partnership anyway.
But the crazy part is, I be wanting to know what exactly is when you say a head of household. Man, don't know how to be the head of household. What is head of household? Because I mean, shit. At the end of the day, is head of household who providing, who taking care of all the bills, or what? Because you can have a woman that don't work and she makes sure all the bills paid on time, but that man is the person that's making that money to be able to pay the bills.
It's teamwork. Okay, good. I'm glad you said that's teamwork.
That's what I'm saying. So who really head of household?
A man is supposed to, a woman, well, some women, I can't say speak for all because it gets a little tricky on here. Some women men to lead. Some of them don't. Some of them, it's just like I think y'all was talking about it last week, you know, y'all be talking about the gender role type stuff. Like, it's teamwork at the end of the day.
It's supposed to be teamwork.
So if it's not working, why are y'all staying, men and women? And then if you want it to work, why are y'all not taking steps for it to work?
What? Everybody be hollering communication is the key, man. But shit, communication is nothing without
Comprehension is the key. Is
So
you understanding what I'm saying?
you can have a motherfucker crying their heart out. Or niggas could be crying their heart out. And if a motherfucker ain't understanding it, motherfucker. Or it's not that they not understanding, it's just they understanding what they want to. You know what I'm saying? So that it be different strokes for different folks. That's why I say, I mean, niggas get on this bitch and they speak their truth. Like y'all speaking y'all truth as far as and how y'all operate. You know what I'm saying? We on this motherfucker speaking our truth as far as an experiences that we done went through and just the world of work.
But I'm saying as far as a lot of the people that I hang with, women wise, they holding their niggas down. Period. That's what I'm saying. Like, what type of females y'all fooling with? That's what I'm asking. A lot of women that hold them dudes down.
So you know, a lot of women.
Man, let's not act like you a majority. If you really living like that.
I'm living like that. I got a mama that live like that, so I know I'm living like
The
that.
mama ain't got nothing to do with you.
But I'm just saying, this why you single? Because I choose to be. Couldn't know. Why you single?
So you single, but you holding it down like you don't hear preaching like you holding it down, but you single.
We talking about past experience. Definitely have.
Oh.
So it goes back to what we were saying earlier. You did your part in the past. Mm-hmm. But what you did in the past, are you willing to still do in the present? If you had a nigga,
I'm not a person. I'm not bringing nothing old. I'm not bringing something old. Me, Jeter. I'm not bringing something old. That means I'm going in the wrong already.
Everybody can't speak that though.
But you asked me, so I was asking from my perspective. A lot of women ain't had no dad in the house, so they don't understand a man. All they know is the mom doing it. I got both my parents in the house still to this day.
Hey, but you know, crazy
so
though,
I don't know none of that is.
It's crazy though because they have a lot of people that have 2-parent households, but they don't be factual about the fact that the mama was more present than the daddy because the daddy was always on the go making the bread. So
okay, so cool. How about this? Let me ask you this.
At the end of the day, I don't give a damn how educated they was, or how dumb they was, how rich they was, or how poor they was. Man, they can only teach you as much as they done been taught. And a lot of times that shit ain't been on.
Ain't right.
That shit been more on the minimum end of the spectrum, to be honest.
Right.
My mama's a daddy.
In both. I can't tell you too much about my dad and his education. He might have went to.
So when y'all send y'all mama, or if y'all mama went through anything, so when y'all send y'all mama go through whatever she went through, and you know y'all young or however it went when y'all was younger, y'all feel some type of way. So how do y'all go out here and do the same thing y'all seen y'all mama went through, but y'all love y'all mama to death? Shit. And gave you the whole handbook right there, and like it's like y'all missed it.
That is a truthful statement for some, but some of these niggas don't love their mama like that, man. Some of these niggas leave their mama out here to the woods.
Niggas don't have no respect for their mama.
Yeah, they got a lot of niggas out here that don't respect their mama. Their mama love it.
Cause why do you feel as though we have a lot of it? Why you think?
I honestly
feel as though a lot of niggas out here don't respect their mama.
What you mean? Why?
Well, just asking, like, what do you think they seen to where as though they feel is that they don't respect their mama?
Man,
what could have happened for them not to respect their mama?
Shit,
that's unjustified.
I would say depending on what they grew up seeing, man. You know what I'm saying? They got some kids out there growing up watching their mama have different niggas in their house. They got some kids growing up watching their mamas keep them from their daddy. They're trying to be a daddy, but the
candy shut up
from it. Shit. They got some people growing up watching their mama smoke crack and don't respect that, and they look at their mama as a junkie and they treat them.
But you But you go out there and sell it.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Come on now, we gotta make it make sense.
I mean,
At the end of the day, it
you
all
watch,
boils down to
look, a nigga
accountability. Right is
watch
right,
their
wrong is wrong.
a nigga watch their mama smoke crack. You feel me? And they disrespect their mama and they look down on their mama because their mama smoking crack. But they also the same kid watching their mama smoke crack is also
And they
watching.
comment, Tyler, but she playing.
They
Don't put that
watch
on there. She tried.
$1 off of it.
I'm sorry. Say the last word
I
again.
say you got kids that's watching parents and family members smoke crack and looking down on their family members, but in the same sense they watching the neighborhood niggas sell crack and come up off of it. So
Right, Tyler.
that's why niggas go to the serving of the crack to make the money. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so but why you looking down on it if you're doing it? We gotta make it make
A
sense.
nigga not doing crack.
If we gonna say this, it gotta make sense.
It's a difference. Selling crack and using crack is two different things. You can't tell me it's not.
It's two different things, but what's the difference?
You're not using it to get high. That's the difference. I can't even see
a lot of men miss food.
I think a lot of men
I didn't got on the laptop.
The relationship with their wallet or let it come to that point. Men become so focused on wanting to make sure she good. Men want to make sure she good to where they allow the dismissal of damn. I can't see the whole comment, huh?
I can't see no comment.
You press more, Tyler, at the bottom.
Shit.
She say I think a lot of men mess up when they go into a relationship with their wallet or let it come to that point. Men become so focused on wanting to make sure she good to where they allow the dismissal of she must ain't finished or she put it somewhere else.
Tomorrow, let me add Zeke on here. Is in the married.
Do not bite on none of that. Don't bite on none of that. Cause it be childish.
Oh.
A lot of men do be messing up, going in there with a damn wallet.
Well, what's how I'm having you spending some real shit tonight, my brother?
What's down with it? She said it right though. She said it herself though.
Dismissal
of a lot of niggas go into it with their wallet because that's the expectations. When you meet females nowadays, that's what they're asking you. What can you do for me? What can you do for me? What can you do for me?
Got to have that bag, dog.
And
have that bag.
Said it best up, T. Women, like men, have to worry about losing a woman to a nigga with a bigger bag. It's not, women don't have that worry about losing a nigga to a woman with a bigger bag like men do. Don't get me wrong, they got some that might, but at the end of the day, like I say, a nigga ain't on here bashing no woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just
say that shit again. Say that shit slow one more time.
We're not bashing women. It's the thought process. It's a male's truth.
Before that.
And men's truth. Just like when women be speaking they female truth, we're speaking men's truth. This is the mental battles that men go through. Not saying that all women are like this, but like old girl just said, she know she got homegirls that is like that. So if you got friends like that, what I'm saying is truth. It's some facts into what I'm saying. It may not actually apply to you, but it's not a. That's like a man saying that. That's like a nigga saying that they don't have a homeboy that they look at as like he be on some bum shit or he be tripping or you know what I'm saying. Like that'd be a nigga lying. Like a nigga saying that he don't know niggas that do bitch shit or that ain't no real man that ain't really applying themselves. Like I'd be lying if I said that. I know niggas like that. I'm a barber. I see niggas like that every day. You know what I'm saying? Like a niggas not applying themselves. They just basically just out here living off the law of the land or living off of whoever a look out to take care of. Like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's a lot of independent women in this world, and it's a lot of dependents out here that think they independent.
Right.
You know? They live off a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And without the niggas that they living off of, they wouldn't be bossed up like they is. Like I said, at the end of the day, man, I'm 34, about to be 35 years old. I have never read a store, never seen a store come across TMZ, news, no social media of a Nicki Minaj or Beyonce or somebody meeting a regular average Joe that makes every bit of $30,000 to $40,000 a year.
Make
Turn his
household.
light on. I've
Man,
never
we
You
heard.
won't.
hey, we know so many basketball wives by first and last name.
They have a show called Basketball Wives.
Come on, my nigga.
Play basketball a day in their life, but they're celebrity wives because of who they're.
Right.
You don't hear basketball husbands. You don't hear R&B singer husbands. Like, you don't have shows like that, man.
Real husbands of
You know,
Atlanta. Shit.
like, what the show was with Jim Jones? What that shit called?
Mm-hmm.
The show with Jim Jones and all the rappers and they girls.
Love and hip hop.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of those wives you wouldn't know if it wasn't for the rapper. Or, like you say, you have. I mean, like I said, I really honestly don't know nobody no woman that's a multi-million dollar woman that sings, that plays.
A lot of men, but a lot of men intimidated by it.
No, it's not.
Podcast. It was a whole podcast. A man said
it's not that they intimidated though. It's just that they don't get the same. They don't get the same treatment that men give when it comes down to that. Like, if a nigga dealing with a woman that's supporting everything, at some point in time in my life, man, that shit is gonna be through in a nigga face. A nigga gonna be kicked in his ass about it. Men, they got some. No, don't get me wrong. They got some niggas that use their money to control situations, and you know what I'm saying, they handle shit. But for the most part, like I said, man, you don't hear about that and it's not that they intimidated. It's just the fact of you. That's not common. You don't hear that.
Hey, what about when that's all? What about when that's all a nigga got? When a nigga ain't funny. When a nigga ain't got no game. When a nigga really is just a mark. All
he got is his truth. Himself. That's all he got is his truth. Like I said, I don't see Nicki Minaj walking in Walmart to go shopping in a basketball and want to go get the baskets, get Nicki Minaj's number and her turning his light on because he got $1 million vision. At the end of the day, she gotta actually give him the number and get to know him to even hear the vision. All she gonna be focused on is them busted up ass white G Nikes he pushing baskets in. Not gonna give a nigga no play. You talking?
Them might be work shoes.
Man, work shoes. I mean, first impression is everything. It's one thing.
You at work though.
It's one thing to see. What if? Well, let's change it up. What if he's not? What if he just got off from work? And you don't. He just got off from work. You're not gonna. Women don't see that. It's one thing for a nigga to have some.
Right, yeah, hold on, wait. I don't mean to cut you off, but like she just said, Nicki dude is a regular. That might know. The kid of my, he ain't that nigga like that.
Women should.
Oh, they made plenty of money off the music industry, so you can't count that out.
Nigga, he just not famous. I ain't talking about the fame. It's famous. See, people get regular confused, man. I'm not speaking like Nicki Minaj is famous.
Let me ask you that. What's regular? Give me the definition of regular.
A nigga that's like, you can't consider what the fuck they call them people, man? A studio engineer. You can't consider that nigga regular. He's not regular.
Why not?
Cause he probably made.
What make him not regular?
Cause he getting paid on the back end for the beats and shit that he producing.
And royalties.
Yeah, that nigga rich. He ain't regular. He not pulling up in a 4-tone Honda, 2002 Honda. This
don't know what he pulling up in. He could been just started.
This man, a nigga that's just starting ain't sitting in no studio with Nicki Minaj. Tell you that.
They pull people.
What I'm here to say is, Nika, you were saying a lot of people was, that's cap, and you literally got men on here telling you exactly how they see the shit, and you telling them that's a lie. How you gonna say that's a lie when that's literally?
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying, but
I was lying. I say that you saying that cap, and you saying that ain't, that's
what I
not
said.
true.
That's cap too. Tell me what I said. Cap too.
What that was your nigga was expressing his feelings about. Definitely about a woman, not a rich woman, not going out and just finding a regular dude.
I ain't said it was cap.
No,
that wasn't me.
That was cap about.
cap is basically about a man expressing himself. She was saying like that's
Yeah,
cap.
that's cap.
But look though, a nigga, you on here talking to men, and men are telling
I
you.
understand that.
Now listen, but we telling you what we go through, right? That's
okay.
So basically that could be looked upon as us expressing ourselves, right? And you sit
I'm glad you're expressing yourself.
on here telling us that we lying and that's cap and cap. So that goes on in the household when a nigga is expressing himself to a woman. She, yeah, you tripping, you lying. No, you. A nigga don't want to talk to you if a nigga telling you what's going on with them and you telling them no, that ain't true. It's like, man, I'm telling you my truth, not
in an
truth.
instant, that's a natural reaction for most people. Because it's like, no, I'm not justifying nothing. Because he said it, we were talking about it in general. I wasn't talking about you personally.
Oh no,
the conversation was in general. So that's what I'm saying. All women are not like that.
Yes,
that's what it was. The cap was to.
I'm using that as an example. I know that all women aren't like that. Right. I know that part. Like I say, we we understand that all niggas ain't shit. Like that. No, not I ain't gonna say it. I said that wrong. Women say all niggas ain't shit. We understand that they have some ain't shit ass niggas, and they got some niggas that do they shit. Like we understand that. We understand they got bullshit females, and we understand that they got women that own they shit. We understand that they got women that actually care about their men or care about what their men going through, but you know, niggas suffer with the PTSD and he struggling with expressing himself. Like that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like I say, it's what men attack. But I wasn't saying that, and I know I made that shit clear numerous amount of times when I speak. I always say I know that all women aren't like that. But we're speaking on those those who are. You know what I'm saying? Like they have, I mean, to me, honestly, I feel like there are more women. There are more women.
I need another one, Jay. I want that orange one.
Kush don't want to come on here. I sent her a request.
There are more women. Wait, I'm listening. I'm trying to hear what you're saying.
Like I said, you may not be like that, but I feel like there are more women that's like that than more like you. Like I say, if you line up 10, I maybe 3.
What, Jeter?
Let me see. But I don't know. I'm surprised. I ain't gonna even drink stuff.
Put G down here with me.
I really can't see like no comments.
This ain't no gallery. We trying to get some.
We is getting some. Put G down here. She said she got a question.
Nah, no G.
Okay, why? She just said, "What do y'all want in women?" Because that's $1 million pin. That's $1 million question. Because I would love to know. What that y'all want? Me too. I'm dazed.
Everybody wants something different.
It don't matter if you land in the dog.
What is it that y'all? If you can name 5 things that y'all want in a woman, it gotta be
good.
One word.
In the black, it don't matter. Come on,
what don't matter?
You need to speak for yourself.
What are 5 things y'all want in a woman?
I'm 30.
And that be and you know just by y'all delaying it, they'll let me know y'all don't even be knowing what y'all be wanting.
I actually was. I mean, honestly, shit be simple to some people, but I actually was trying to let one of them niggas take the floor because I feel like I've been talking too much.
Come on, one of y'all.
Man.
I mean, definitely got to be loving, caring, respectable. Definitely like.
Get on there.
Huh? Loving, caring, respectable, ladylike, good dress, huh?
That's mediocre shit.
What I'm saying, you said 5 things. I mean,
you're right, but that's surface stuff.
We didn't answer that. Go ahead.
What you want?
Me? That's 5 things. Shit. Man, a woman, somebody who's submissive. You want someone who's loving. You want someone who's somewhat self-sufficient. I mean, how broad or how small you want to go with it.
Come on, you got 2 more.
fuck. I want a woman who know her way around the kitchen. I mean, what the fuck? You asking me 5 things I want a woman. I want, like, that question, what that got to do with anything? What that got to do with anything? What we want a woman got to do
That
with
was
anything?
a question. G asked the question. She said, "What is it that
Oh,
y'all want?" Because
definitely
men,
want.
men.
Hey, yeah, and that's answer number 1. We want our look. That's okay. Clap.
Eat it through that.
But I can't really hit it like it's going in and out for you. But my whole thing is this: y'all say y'all be wanting X, Y, Z, this, and the third, but then it all still goes back to trickle down to y'all get all this.
Let me Zeke. Let me
Doing
ask.
something
Hey,
Go
you know
ahead,
what's
go ahead.
crazy though?
out here doing something totally
You
different.
know what's crazy
It
though?
don't make the math ain't
You
mathing.
know what's crazy though? That's for men and women though, because
Right.
you asking that question, right? And women, you could ask a woman could like women do the same thing. You could tell a man what he want, and that man could give you those 5 things that you want. And after he give you those 5 things, you're gonna find 5 more different things you want.
I feel as though you always supposed to make it because you don't want to get
All
comfortable.
right,
So why
y'all
get
can hear me? I'm on
complacent?
here.
You always supposed to, hey, you got this damn pack, let's move to something else.
Right.
Yeah, you had
Why get
something you want to
complacent?
share with us.
No, y'all wanted to add me, but no, I was saying like, okay,
Please.
men choose to deal with who they want to deal with. Like, I know a handful of men that sit and complain about the bitches they deal with on a daily basis, but you still deal with them. You got this to say about them, that to say about them. They stressing me out. She want this. She want a hair done. She want a nails done. I gotta pay this bill. I gotta do that. You choose to deal with that. They got women out here that can help you boss up. That don't mind paying for things. It could be reciprocated. Y'all don't want that. Y'all choose to deal with a bitch that can't give you nothing and distress.
Hey, let me.
And they can have women in their life that they know that can help them, that can boss, help them boss up or be there for them emotionally or whatever.
Hey,
And they still overlook that and go with the bitch that's stressing them the fuck out. All
that
because they love them.
that lead me to
Facts.
here. That lead me to this here. How
So who fault is it?
It'd be the man.
or
Exactly,
It'd be the
Hayden.
fault, but they got women that do that too. So I mean,
But no. Y'all got on here saying women don't understand when. Women don't, understand y'all feelings. But y'all allowed it. Y'all go into a relationship with
Facts.
females. Y'all go into with your wallet or getting a hair done, paying the bills, this and the third. Within that first 2 weeks of talking to a female, you know if she bullshit or not. But you choose to deal with her 7, 8, 9 months down the road, don't turn to 2 years, you stressing, losing weight, talking about all this bitch breaking me. You still dealing with her. So who is it really on? You or the female? It's on you. You can easily say, let that hoe go. Send her back to the streets. She can't bring that to the table.
Right.
hey, check this out. All right, you just said something like it in a 9-month period. Say you some kind of way you 5 months. I mean, you 5 years into a relationship and this type of shit going on. You standing on the same thing with it, kids and tied up in it and
If
everything.
y'all got years
What
in
that
this,
mean?
okay, if y'all got years,
I'm
we need
just.
to sit down and have a discussion. We need to sit down and have a discussion on, we ain't where we was. Like, you slacking or I'm slacking. We need to sit and talk about it. Just like female bringing problems to y'all. Y'all need to sit her down. Hey, you slacking.
hey, but look
So,
though.
Right.
what we gonna do?
Hey, but look
What
though.
we gonna do?
Hey,
The
Because you
communication
killing a
don't be there.
relationship.
hey, but look
The
though.
Yeah, you killing a
communication don't
relationship.
be
I'm
there.
not being nowhere.
That's
I'm
what I
not
was just
happy.
about to say.
Fact.
What she's saying is truthful in all facts, but at the end of the day, every like y'all speaking on y'all truth, right? So y'all two might be those 2 women that could handle the ugly truth. A lot of people take truth and think that shit is pretty, man. But a nigga giving their truth, they might not be like a lot of people can't handle that. A motherfucker might not be able to. A woman might not be because they got men that can't handle it. Like
But
got
but
men
my
that
thing
they
is,
got, they
but
got
within a
men that
month
can't
of
handle
talking to a female, you know if she's capable of emotionally accepting you. You know that. If you really like her, you're gonna dig into her to see if she's that deep to where she can emotionally accept you. If she can handle, you coming to her and telling her stuff.
and then they got
Like, y'all niggas be knowing
they
that,
got
but
some
y'all.
people. They got some people that fake it though.
I feel like
But after, okay, but
me
hey,
and somebody y'all be
after about a
settling.
year, and you feel like you can't go to her after about a year, You still gonna continue on with that? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, because y'all done got
Yeah,
complacent.
exactly.
Y'all
You
done
can't
got
say that, huh?
comfortable.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly, because you got love for her. Oh, you don't want to hurt her feelings. She hurting yours. She don't care about yours.
Who is to be taken? Who is supposed to take accountability?
Hey,
Yeah.
That lead me to this question. How long is too? When is it time to go? Like, how long is too? If it's a such thing.
What you mean,
Man,
like?
after about 6 months, okay, I think after 6 months, that's a dating period. After 6 months, if you see that a female can't reciprocate what you don't give her within those 6 months, hey, that's a booty call.
All right,
that
so
ain't
look,
meant you make permanent.
So look, you say after 6 months, right?
Yeah.
But look, as a woman, as a woman, how many men have you met and dealt with that ain't show true colors until probably like a year and a half later? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, like, you could say that in 6 months you should be able to see, but they got people, bro, that really hide true self good until they put in a position where they can't hide true self no more.
I don't tell you this. I'm 35 years old. I ain't got time to be with nobody that can't make me happy. I'm sorry. Like, after, yeah, you can fake it for a year, 2 years. Like I said, once you see that they ain't reciprocating nothing, you won't be unhappy for 5-6 years at the age of 35.
But are you really unhappy? I don't know. I mean, that go both ways. Cause I mean, shit, they got some people that be unhappy before they been and met the person they dealing with. Like,
well, if you unhappy
so
with the person
you can
dealing with, you don't need to be in a relationship with them.
I mean,
you don't need to be jumping into no relationship.
Some people you can't, cause like I just said, man, they got some women that'll meet and deal with a nigga, and that first year or two, they be the perfect niggas, and then shit after a month.
No, they got red flags. It's just like they say on Instagram. You see the red flags, you choose to ignore them.
No.
You choose to ignore them. I'm a female. I don't ignore red flags because I like the nigga, but it costs me in the end.
Yeah, you can, Jay. I think Shelby wanted to be on here.
Let me swap
She got Shelby. Add her.
Let's swap y'all.
This motherfucking phone keep turning off. I don't know how to turn that shit off.
Yes, I got on my
Oh. That nigga Jay say you don't know until like 2 or 3 years.
Nothing. I'm just really listening to what she's saying. Like, I just feel like that's the truth. Like, we accept that shit as people, like, not just the men, we accept that shit too as women.
Right.
Like, but at the end of the day, like, when you're not happy and you know that shit ain't right, and you steadily going on and on with that shit, blame yourself.
You can't do that for blame yourself.
That's just like
men and women.
Just like I'm gonna speak on myself. Shit, I was with a nigga for 15 years. Like, my whole life, just doing, knowing that shit wasn't right, just going through it. Shit, I finally left, like, and like that was the end of it. But right now, today, you can't pay me to fuck with nobody and I'm not happy.
Exactly.
The first thing you do, you can get the fuck. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn. If I'm not happy, I'm not living my life like that. We lived this bitch once. I'm not doing it. And my thing is, relationships should be the easiest. Y'all make that shit too hard.
I ain't gonna lie. I preach that shit. We talked about that shit in the barbershop one time.
They make that shit. Y'all make that shit too hard. The women make
like,
it hard. I'm gonna speak for the women. No, I'm not bashing the women. Because the women make that shit hard too.
A nigga was saying just that. A nigga was saying, like, man.
And we as women, we don't understand that shit. We make that shit hard. Like, y'all, I don't know, but I be seeing some shit that the women do I can't agree with, and I see some shit that the men do I can't agree with. But we as women, some of that shit it's simple. It's either you gonna, I don't know, but I just know one thing. If you ain't happy, shit ain't working out in life, it ain't that hard. I mean,
my thing
you
is
can't
it
say
like
kids involved. I have 3 kids with the same man. My kids was involved. God forgive me, fucking churn. I had to go. Shit.
And that's just like,
I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy.
Y'all would say that when, we demand that y'all take care of the household. We demand that y'all get out done. We do this, but as men, y'all need a demand. Hey, you gonna give me some emotional support? You gotta
Thank
demand.
you. Thank you.
It's like,
And guess
what
what? At the
it's
end of
like
that, a real woman, you
she
don't
gonna
have to
make you out
demand
her
that
bitch.
shit too. A
She
real
gonna make
woman,
you out her bitch.
she
If
gonna
you
do that.
it's all about you, let it just be all about her. You gotta demand that.
Yeah, and
If
guess
I'm gonna do
what?
all
A,
you gotta,
a man don't really have to demand that shit from no real woman.
I
Because a
was about
woman
to,
gonna do that.
I was about to ask that question.
that.
Like I get
A woman gonna do that. A
I get
woman gonna be
about
supportive.
the
A woman gonna do more than
why
her part.
That shit
why
don't be.
demanding?
What you
That emotional, would you just say emotional support or something like that?
mm-hmm.
That shit don't be voluntary all the time.
You don't be what?
Yeah, Jay, you already know I ain't coming to play. I'm gonna stay having my shit on. Yeah.
I can't hear you. The phone going out.
I said it don't be voluntary all the time.
What? Like what? What you
What
mean?
you mean?
I mean,
Emotional support don't be volunteered all the time.
yeah, like exactly what you meant when you said emotional support.
I mean,
It's just like, okay, they're just like us. Like a female come to you and complain that, oh, you don't help me pay no bills. You don't help me do this. All right, bitch, you ain't never bad for me. You can tell when I'm having a bad day. You don't ask me how my day going. Is there anything I can do to make it better? Like, y'all don't,
that's true.
that's what you got to demand.
But
It's
look
like,
though,
okay, you
Guess
coming
what?
at me.
No, that's what. Kush, I disagree with demanding it. You shouldn't
Hey,
have to demand that. If you gotta demand that from
But
any
hey,
I'm
woman,
saying,
you
but
need a
no,
new
I'm
woman.
saying with
You need
the
a
women
new
that they
one.
deal with, but they choosing to deal with women that's not a woman.
Right, but
So
my
you,
thing is, if
you,
you gotta demand all of that, like that shit is the bare minimum.
you could be choosing to
it
deal
should
with a
be.
woman that you sit down and have that conversation with. That should be taken heed to for a certain amount of time, and then that shit may just so happen to get back to square one.
Oh, well, if you want to go back to
Hey,
square one, go
well,
ahead. Go
if
out the
we keep
door.
going back to square one, then you done. It's a
You
done deal.
done. I'm not finna keep
It's a
playing
done.
your
Wrap
shit.
it up.
It's not no
Wrap
game.
it up.
The fuck? Square one?
Yeah, you
Shit.
gotta wrap that up.
Take the what and leave the what?